Hey everyone, it's Mike Waltos and welcome to the Orderflows market analysis for Monday, July 24th, 2017. It's kind of a quiet day in equities, not much movement, and even bonds were pretty quiet. So let's just jump into it. Before I get started, brief disclaimer, this presentation is for educational and informational purposes only and should not be considered a solicitation to buy or sell a futures contract or make any other type of investment decision. Futures trading contains substantial risk and is not for every investor. An investor could potentially lose all or more than the initial investment. Risk capital is money that could be lost without jeopardizing one's financial security or lifestyle. Only risk capital should be used for trading, and only those with sufficient risk capital should consider trading. Past performance is not necessarily indicative of future results. Now, the tools I use in this presentation are the Orderflows Trader and the Delta Scalper. Okay, so first I'll talk about the E-minis. This is the 10 range chart, and just to give you an idea how quiet the day was, coming in at 4 in the morning, we had a low of 63 3/4, a high of 70.5. So about a, 7-point range more or less. And okay, I mean, that's fine. You wait to see what's going to happen when the day opens. We make a new low at 5 in the morning, and then we start to rally. You got Delta Scalper giving a nice buy signal here. It goes up in the next bar, gets it within 2 ticks of the high, and then just goes pear-shaped on you, and we just go sideways over the next few bars. We come down, test the low. We don't make a new low. We trade down to 63.5. Now, there's a couple of things on this low. One, you got a nice strong positive delta, 4,000. That's that's bullish for it. And second time you hit this low, first time you hit it, you got 265. Second time you got less volume, 118, which is also a nice little bullish sign. It's telling me there was less interest in selling into this low, trying to break out. And Delta Scalper kicks off, gives a nice buy right on this low here. And so again, we make another rally up from the 66 area back all the way up to the highs. So again, there's not much meat in these moves today because we have such a limited range. But the tools that I use, like the Delta Scalper, are giving you some opportunity, some chance to get something. This first one, honestly, it just there was just nothing more to this move and came around on you, and just one pear-shaped. But then the second move right off the low is telling you there's a shift. You got buying coming back in, and this tells you how slow the day was. This bar finished at 10:40, and you get up here. This is the cash close, which is a very, very slow grind. So maybe you could have got something out of this move here. You could have got 2 or 3 points out of there, but it's just nothing going on. So there's not much opportunity. But you're getting the signals, right? And even though it's a slow grind, they are going in the right direction. Okay, next I'll talk about crude oil here. So this is September crude. This is 8 range chart, and around 3 in the morning, just 310, you make a new low here. You have a bullish ratio. You don't have a divergence. You got small delta though, minus 22. And you have this green arrow here, which is generated by my software, just telling you, that there's some potential trap traders down here. Then the next bar, very strong positive delta. Delta Scalper even kicks in, and we make a move up from this 55 area, 45, 55. A nice move up all the way up to the 75, 80 area. We do come off, come back down to the 50s. For rallying, making new highs. Now at this high, we got a couple things. We've got a ratio and a divergence. This is the ratio, this is the divergence, so you got the negative delta. And then in the next bar, you got a bearish ratio telling you that there's some stopping volume there. Next bar, you've got the Delta Scalper kicking off. Delta really picks up here. It goes minus 7, minus 65, minus 600. So there's a lot of selling coming in right on this high. And what happens? Market sells off and then just goes sideways before you get another wave of selling coming in here, minus 300 on the delta here. Delta Scalper even gives you another sell signal, and we come off over the next 2 bars before turning around at 508 and start rallying into new highs. We're coming up, breaking out to these new highs. Got a lot of buying imbalances. They're not stacked; they're sort of spread out, but that still carries some importance. Going back into this high here, you got the Delta Scalper giving another buy, and you rally up about 10 or 15 cents to a new high. And then you hit this swing low here at 806. Right after it, you got Delta Scalper giving you another buy. And again, you go up from the 15 area up to new highs at 38. go sideways a bit, make a new high here. At this high, you have a divergence, no ratio though. And that was about it for the day in the crude oil. Okay, so really quick, I'll talk about the Delta Scalper a bit. I've been getting a lot of questions about the Delta Scalper recently. So, one of the things I want to talk about is, can you use it on, longer term charts? I like to use range-based charts, and range-based charts aren't based on time, right? It's based on price movement. But, there's a lot of traders out there that like to use minute-based charts, like 1 minute, 5 minute, 15 minute, and so on. And they're asking, how does it look on a 5 minute chart? Because most of my presentations I use range-based charts. So this is a 5 minute chart, and you can see it is giving you some decent signals. But again, I don't trade on 5 minute charts anymore. And again, it's up to you if you think this is something that can suit you on a 5 minute chart. Now, I'll say one of the things to keep in mind, with when using minute-based charts is, people don't start trading because, hey, it's 9:08. I trading a minute-based chart, and it's going to form a new bar. So the algos don't necessarily think in that term. I mean, the only way algos really think is when a trader's got to enter an order, okay, into a market, depending on the type of order, right? If it's a VWAP, they'll put a time limit on it. If it's percentage of volume, won't have a time limit on. So only certain types of orders have time limits on. So if you're trading with a minute-based chart, again, people don't sit around and say, oh my gosh, it's 1 o'clock, let's start buying. Unless they've got some big massive market on close order to buy 50,000 E-minis, maybe they'll start it a little bit early. But markets don't move based on the clock. They move based on the buying or selling. That's why I prefer range-based charts, where markets, a new bar is formed as the market's moving, not as the clock ticks. Okay, now here's a Euro currency, the 6E, the 5 minute chart. Now, is it getting some nice moves? Yeah, of course it's getting some nice moves. I mean, look at this, 117.05 all the way down to 116.75. Another sell here, another little sell here, and a buy going right into the close. This is where we are right now in the evening session. But again, can you use it on time-based charts? Yes, of course you can. The Delta Scalper works fine on range-based charts, minute-based charts, Renko charts. I mean, I wouldn't go out into something like a 30-minute chart or an hourly chart, but it's designed more for short-term price movement rather than something you're going to buy and hold for 3 days. So that's why I prefer to use range charts intraday, because I'm an intraday trader, and minute-based charts on more of for short-term moves. Okay, now if you're really a cardiac kid, a trader that really loves the action, look at the DAX. This is a DAX. This is a 1 minute chart I'm showing you right here, and you get a sell signal up here around the 12,215 area. And boom, it makes this nice monster move down to below 12,150. Starts covering back, no signals yet. This buy that failed. Then you get a buy here. It's a nice little buy here. It rallies up from the 175 area up to the 195. You get a sell, starts to work, and it comes in and comes right back on you just soon as once the cash session in the U.S. opens. You get a big jump up there. This buy failed here. Later in the day, 10:30, you get a nice buy signal here, big up bar. Then you're buying at 12,200, and a rally up to 12. What is that? 12,220. And then we just sort of go into the close here, and it's just this slight dribble. Get a little buy here that works out. This sell doesn't work out, and that's it. It closes for the day. So, I mean, people always talk about, oh, you got to have good risk to reward ratio. Okay, well, so you got one loser here, one winner here, we'll call this a loser here. So now you got 2 losers, 1 winner, 3 losers, 1 winner, and then 2 winners, 4 losers. Okay, so, But look at what you're getting. You're risking this little tiny bit here to catch a move like this here of 20 ticks. So basically you're risking, 3 or 4 ticks, but you're getting back, 20 ticks here. Now, again, you got another winner here and a small loser there. So that's what? That's 3 winners, 5 losers. Again, I'm not even counting this move here from 215 all the way down to 150, which is 65 ticks. I didn't even count that. Okay, but if you did, it just blows out everything, because you care less about this little loss here when you're taking a big winner like that. Again, so people, I always say, oh, what's your risk reward? Honestly, people don't, trading at an institutional level, they don't say, what's your risk reward, for each trade. They just say, show me your P&L. Are you a winner or are you a loser? And, again, you got to define, are you willing to take this loss right here? Take one for the team to catch this move here. Take this loss here to catch, and this loss here to catch, 1 loser in a row, 2 losers to catch this winner here. Can you do that? Can you, are you willing to do that? Can your mental state survive it? Taking, a loser here, a winner here, a loser here, a loser here, and then, again, catching the nice winner here to get it all back. Again, I'm not a person that's going to say, look for the trades to get it all back on. But again, even if I don't count this trade in here, this, 65, 70 tick winner, and you're just looking at these little trades here, you say, oh, I got a loser here, you got a loser here, you got this batch of 3 trades, 2 of which were losers, 1 of which was a winner. Some people might even say they got stopped out on this, depending on where they place their stop. So, even if you count this as a loser, you're still in here with this nice winner from 200 up to 220. So, even if you're losing 5 ticks here, 5 ticks here, 5 ticks here, 5 ticks here, you got it back here in this trade. And then even this next trade, you get back a little bit more. You have a small loser here of 2 or 3 ticks. So again, it's about staying the course and, surviving the losing trades and being there to take advantage of the winning trades. Now, there are these, quote, trading gurus that will say, oh, if you suffer 3 trades in a row, quit trading. Well, stop trading for the day. Well, if you do that, then you're not going to be around to catch this move. Now, yeah, I understand the whole concept of capital preservation. That's why you trade with, a small percentage. You put only a small percentage of risk in each trade, right? You don't take your trading account at the start of the day and divide it by 4, and that's your risk management. No, you're trading at a much smaller risk so that you could withstand the loss to catch the winner, right? That's money management. It's not, basically going all in on each trade that after you have 1 or 2 losers, you got to stop and put more money into your account. So, and hopefully this video resonates with some of you guys. Subscribe to my YouTube channel to learn more about order flow trading. Visit orderflows.com or visit my other website, Delta Scalper, on the Delta Scalper. We've been doing a little bit of work. We're releasing a newer version of the Delta Scalper, and it takes into price action a little bit more. So it's definitely worth a look. Go to Delta Scalper. There's a short video on it there as well. So thank you, and hope to see you on the inside. Bye bye.